Hey, beautiful people, it is your girl T, and I'm back, and I'm gonna actually be doing a little series. I've seen a lot of people doing their coloring book collection or their coloring book stash, or their collected coloring books, and I'm gonna follow suit because I think that I have a lot of books, not as many as probably most, but I have a lot of books, and I'm very particular now as far as what books I decide to buy. Even more so this year because my New Year's resolution is to, if I buy a book, then I have to give up one. And so in purchasing a book, it makes me think about, is this a book that I really, really want? And is there a book in my current stash that I'm willing to give up, to swap or trade places with? So that's making me think a little bit more as far as what books I'm going to buy and what books I'm just going to leave right there in my cart or delete from my cart and things of that nature. Because really it's time to start getting into these books and start coloring as much of them as I can. Because I have a lot of great books and I do really want to color in every single one of them. And the year before last, my New Year's resolution was to color in every book at least once. So most of my books probably have at least one colored picture inside of it. And then I have some that I just didn't get to. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. I'm going to start with the larger books that I have, the oversized ones. And then I'm going to do all of my books that start with the letter A. So the large books and the books that start with the letter A for this video. Okay, so here we have the Book of Beast, Color and Discover. This is a really cool book. I'm not going to do complete flip throughs, but I'm just going to show you a couple pages. This is one that I have not colored in. Basically, it's, got some pictures of beasts and ogres and different things like that. And on one side, it tells you about the creature or the beast, and then on this side you can color it. So this is a really nice book, and it's a hardbound book, and it's a great one. Okay, the next one, I've shown this once before, is called Pictura Botanicals. So this is a Pictura book, and if you're familiar with Pictura, a lot of the books actually come in accordion style. I forget the actual terminology for that, but they have these now, these big, huge, and they're like cardstock paper. So I'll show you a few in here. I think I've done one in here already. I think I did. I'm not sure. No, I have not. So, but as you can see, there's some beautiful pictures in this book. And so I more than likely will be using this book with my water soluble medium. Okay. All right. The next one we have is Collaborate with Zio, the Artist Sketch Pad, co-authored and colored by you, by Zio Ziegler. I have colored one in this book. And I'll show you that. But I like books that have really intricate and interesting art. So this artist is amazing. A lot of the pictures in here, just looking at them to figure out what's going on kind of is pretty intriguing. So this one is a keeper. I don't think any book that I get will replace this book. I love it that much. Okay, so there you have that one. The next one I have is a Curiosity Shop coloring book, a magical and mad exploration of a most amusing and unexpected assemblage of novelties and oddities, illustrated by Chris Price. Okay, and I can tell you this one I have not colored anything. I'll just show you a couple pages. If you like vintage things, you may enjoy this book. Okay. And this one I was able to find at Ollie's. There you go, for $2. And normally their price is $15.99, but Ollie's had it for $1.99, so I grabbed it. All right, the next one I have is Colortronic animals. I do like some color by number, just to sit in color. You know, someone tells you the colors. Sometimes can be soothing. You just don't want to think about it. Just, you know, grab whatever they tell you to use and just do it. So this, I haven't done any in this book yet. This is the animals one. Okay. Then I also have Colortronic, the first Colortronic. And I actually did quite a few in this book. This is a really cool book. As you can see, I ripped a page out. This is done with colored pencils, with cheaper color pencil. And I have the zebra I did. So, you know, there's really good, there's not all animals. There's, so, I mean, you have a lot of cool pictures in here, and I did that one as well. All right. Okay, the next one I have is Color Me Your Way, A through Z, Animals A through Z, illustrated by PJC Smart. This book is a like poster coloring book. I actually had gotten all, I believe there are 5 of them, but I ended up gifting some because I didn't think that I could get coloring all of these. So I kept the 2 that I liked the most, and so I'll show you some pictures in this. So here's the table of contents. Of course, you're going to have A through Z, and I started this one. I'm not finished with this yet. But as you can see, there's like different birds morphed in this one. There's 3 different ones. And this is actually, it's fun to color. It's just time consuming. The paper is really great. It's spiral bound, so I mean, you're going to get some really, really cool pictures in here. If you like coloring animals and you like this kind of intricate work, then you might like to get that one. Okay, the next one I have is Color Me 4. And again, same concept. A lot of intricate little details. It's poster size. This is a good one to get with kids if you want, you know, to color with your kids and share a page. So there's Color Me 4 by the same illustrator, PJC Smart. Okay, the next one I have is Flowers by Veranda. Okay, this one I did color one in. See, these ones have the background already colored. As you can see, some of them are not. I'll see which one did I think I did one in here. I'm not really sure. I want to say that I did because I remember orange. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is the one I did. And this is all done with watercolor pencils. Okay. All right. The next one I got is Floribunda. Now this book is a little damaged because I got it from the book outlet. I didn't really care about that because I really like the images inside. So this one I have not colored any. This is on card, like a cardstock paper. Really great paper. If you are concerned about paper, this might be a book you can add to your list. Okay, that's Floribunda by Layla Dooley. All right, now we have the Game of Thrones coloring book, the HBO one. There's some really great art in here, you guys. And so if you like the Game of Thrones and you like this intricate type of work, you might like this book, Game of Thrones. This one I've shown once before, Les Affiches Mystiques, which is the Disney poster coloring book. It's got a bunch of the Disney posters in the front that are ready for you to color. And in the back, if you need inspiration, there are the actual posters in the back that you can copy for inspiration. All right. Next, we have Quirkles. Quirkles Icon. And these are really fun. It's like a color by number. The only difference is you pick 5 colors and you use those colors, through the book. So you're going to have to designate this is color number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you color accordingly in the book. So you can't tell what these are, but I can show you here in the back page. There are a lot of cool ones, and I mean, you can use any colors you want. That's what I kind of like about Quirkles, is you choose your color palette and you go for it. I haven't colored any in that one. And then I have Quirkles, Opere de Aparte. My good friend from Italy sent me this one, and I did one in here. As you can see, this is really fun, you guys. I used markers for this. Barely any bleed through, just a little bit, but these are really fun if you like Quirkles or color by numbers. All right, now we have the Sweet Shop coloring book. A fantastical and splendid display of divine confectionery creation and exquisite candied delights by Chris Price. Okay, so again, like a vintage style. Really, really cool. I did this one with watercolor, so I like the way it turned out. It just looks vintage, and I like the way that looks. So just a bunch of candies and chocolates and Mr. Softy Ices. Really cute book. All right, so that's the Sweet Shop. Then I have the Secret Garden Artist Edition. I found this one at Ollie's as well for, I think, $2.99, I want to say, or $1.99. I think it was $2.99. But of course, you're familiar with, most people are, Joanna Bassford. But these are the nice, this book has the thick paper, so you can use paint if you want, color pencils, markers, whatever you like. All right, next, I was able to get a copy of Serene. So this is a beautiful book, you guys, and I was so intimidated in coloring in this book. I have only colored one because I don't want to mess it up. But when you pull your books out and you start looking at what you have, you're like, wow, I need to start coloring in some of this. I think I did one, and that was on the challenge. Can't seem to find it just yet. Oh, there it is. So I did this one. And I wasn't too happy with the background. I can probably still fix that, but that's the one that I did. See the glare. You see that glare on that black. But yes, this book is beautiful. If you are able to grab a copy, I think that you'd be very happy you did. Okay, the next book that I have is called To the Moon, the tallest coloring book in the world. Extends 15 feet. So I'm not going to extend this, but you get the picture here. I mean, it just keeps going and going. I mean, every section has like really cute, almost like doodly style pictures. Doable. You could probably finish this in, a month if you really took the time to do it. So here is the tallest coloring book in the world, To the Moon by Sarah Yoon. And there's the back. All right, the last of my oversized books would be Vertical Worlds coloring book by Abby Docker. And basically, it's vertical worlds. Very intricate and very detailed. So if you have fine liners, this is a great book for fine liners. Or if you have like the Prismacolor Verithins and you like using pencils, you can try that. But it's very detailed. If you have problems with your eyes, this is probably not a good book for you to get. All right, now I'm going to go to the A-books. Just one moment. I want to kind of keep these videos kind of short, although this one is probably going to be the shortest, I think. We'll see. And you guys, you see this? I have on my Mickey Mouse Christmas pajamas. Don't judge. All right, Christmas is over, but they're still comfortable. All right, and I'm not matching, so. But anyways, we have Alice in Wonderland. I'm sorry, Alice's Wonderfilled Adventures. I'm sorry about the glare. Alice's Wonderfilled Adventures. And I like the images in this book. I did that wallpaper page. I just felt like doing a wallpaper page one day. I was like, I'm gonna do that. But the images in this book are so cute. They're very cartoonish, but they're really nice. There's a lot of images in this book. And I did find this one at Ollie's for I think $1.99. Excuse me. Then I have an anime coloring book. This is a grayscale coloring book. There is no illustrator on this, and I was trying to find it, but it's so hard. I looked everywhere for that information, and it's just not there. But this is a grayscale book, and it's anime. The grayscale is not too nice in here. It's, you know, I wasn't really happy with this book. I started this page and not done. But the grayscale, I love the images, but the grayscale makes it kind of hard. But, you know, anything that's a challenge is good for me. So, all right. Next, we have American Beauties by Creative Haven. And it's by Carol Schmidt. I love the images in this book. They're so nice. Really nice to color. And I think I just did the opening page. Yeah, I just did this one in the front. And that was really fun. And quick. All right, next we have Autumn Scenes. And this is a Teresa Goodrich book. Also from the Creative Haven line. So basically you're going to have a bunch of autumn scenes. And I haven't done anything in this book at all. All right, next we have Audubon Birds coloring book. It's a Creative Haven book rendered by Patricia J. Wynn. I'm sorry, let me get... and sorry about the background noise. My washing machine is a little loud tonight. Okay, so we have birds. Not a lot of people like coloring birds. I love birds. Planning on getting one soon. Not sure how soon, but really soon. Audubon Birds. Next, we have Art Nouveau Jewelry Designs. And this is by Carol Schmidt. I love the style of her art style. So, it's a vintage. So, you'll get that in this book. Some nice vintage pictures. The nouveau style. I did one. I did that one. You can see I used gold. So, there you go. Next, I have Alphonse Mucha coloring book. And this one is printed by Pomegranate. They have some really good books. I love the quality of the paper in these books. Really nice paper. So this is some of the art by Alphonse Mucha. And I started one in here. It's a work in progress. And there it is. Not done yet. But you can get your inspiration from the images in the front and back of the book, because these are what the originals look like. So you can either copy it or you can do it your way. All right, then we have Art Nouveau Designs coloring book. This is also by, I want to say Alphonse Mucha art too, because I think some of the pictures are in this book. And I like this style a lot. It's so pretty. I have not colored anything in this book yet. All right, then we have Ancient Aliens, the coloring book from the producers of Ancient Aliens from the History Channel. And so I did a flip through of this one already. I'll just show you a few pictures. This is pretty easy coloring, I think. You know, not too much going on really. Nice big open spaces. You can practice your shading in there. And then the picture I colored. And there you have it. Great book. Next we have Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, a coloring book. These are featuring the classic illustrations by Sir John Tenniel. I can't say his last name, sorry. I did the first page here. There are some pretty cool pictures in here. There's a lot of quotes too. I don't like wallpaper that much, so I'm not thrilled about that. But the other images are pretty cool, so you can kind of get past that. You might enjoy that book. Okay, next I have Audrey Hepburn. She said it best, wit and wisdom to color and display. I like that quote. The best thing to hold onto in life is each other. So just a bunch of quotes and some pictures, so you know you can color along with the quote. Nothing too fancy, nothing too drastic and dainty. It's just, you know, simple. And this is a book you could probably complete easily, because it's, you know, it's small. It's a small book. All right, next we have August Reverie. I think that's how you say it, by the Chintaka Harith. All right, I've not colored anything in this book. I was just talking about that the other day. I was like, oh, I need to color something from this gorgeous book. And then I have the second one, number 2. Again, beautiful artwork to color. Just amazing. And I love the line work this artist uses. Beautiful. Okay, next we have Charles Santori, which is one of my favorite right now in coloring books. This is Aesop's Fables coloring book. And basically, you know, just a lot of the pictures and might makes right. This is so nice. I love this book. And I've only done one in this one. I'll show you that one. And that one was really nice and fun to color. Idleness brings want. All right, so then we have The Adventures of Pinocchio. This is a Fabiana Attanasio book. I have all of these books, but they're not together because, again, I kind of keep them, you know, with in alphabetical order, but not alphabetically ordered, but you know, all the A's are the A's, the B's are the B's, because I don't have time to sit and alphabetize them. But this book is so cute. All of her books are cute. If you don't have any, I think I was able to find a lot of them, and this is one I did around Christmas time. With some stickles, but I believe you can find them now, all of them, on the book outlet. The last time I was on the book outlet, they had like almost all of them. Now here's Alice in Wonderland, same artist, Fabiana Attanasio, and this is Alice in Wonderland. I think I have like 3 Alice in Wonderland books. I did one in this book for a double page spread. That was pretty fun. So yeah, this is a cute book. Then we have The Art of Nature coloring book, 60 illustrations inspired by vintage botanical and scientific prints. So, you know, if you don't like coloring stuff like this, don't get it. I mean, it's a cool book. You can color this pretty fast. You don't have to do a lot of details if you don't want to. I did one in this book, and I did this peony. But it was fun to color. It was very relaxing. All right, now we have Chris Garver's Animal Odyssey coloring book. From the familiar to the fantastic. I like this book too. It's got animals, and I do like coloring animals. However, this book, possibly if I wanted to get rid of one, would be one that I'd probably be willing to swap for an awesome book. I mean, this book is awesome, but I have so many animal books that if it's something unique, I probably would swap it out. All right, next is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland coloring book, illustrated by Charles Centauri. So this is a beautiful book too. Haven't colored anything in this. But as you can see, the images are just beautiful. And on this side, you have the story. Okay, so there you have that. Now, guys, I'm not keeping count of how many books I have. If you want to keep count, you can. I don't want to keep count. I just want to have the books I want. This was I did a swap. So this is a book that I swapped. So, I'm sorry, this is Charles Wysocki, Americana. So kind of simple coloring. I love coloring also, like architectural things, interiors. That's what I was going to school for, interior design. So anything that's like architectural, I kind of like that. All right. Next is Animal Kingdom, Color Me, Draw Me, Millie Murata. These books are very intricate, or can be. You know, you don't have to color every individual line. However, some people do, and it's beautiful. Coloring these is your own, is like choosing your own way to do it, is the best. Just don't get intimidated by that. A lot of people get intimidated by all these lines and like, I don't want to color a book like that. It's too busy. You don't have to color every line. You can color every section the same color if you want to. You don't have to color every single section a different color. So, you know, thinking that way, I picked these books up because I know that I don't have to color it like that. Now, this is an example. I I didn't color each section a different color. I said, this section I'm going to fade it out. This section is going to be all orange. So you can actually color in one of these books and have a good time. This was awful. This is like the first time I've ever colored in this book. When I first got into coloring, and that's awful. So you guys are lucky you're seeing it. I don't like showing bad stuff. But anyways, next. Anamorphia by Kirby Rosanes. This book is on that really, really thin paper. And this is also too when I really first started getting into coloring. And so, you know, still learning how to shade and stuff like that. I had some successful pages in this book, but I don't color very many. And then, you know, I had this one here, and I have one more. I did it with watercolor. The paper was horrible. I think it bled through a little bit. Yeah, see, it bled through. So I don't like the paper in this book. The newer books are much better. But that's Anamorphia. And last but not least is the one I got today. Is Animal Adventures by Nicole Gustafson. And I'll just show you a couple in this one. Again. All right, y'all. So that is part 1 of my coloring book stash. If you want to call it a coloring book collection, you can. I don't want to consider it a collection. It's just my stash. I want to color in all of them. But anyways, y'all, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about any of the books, please let me know. I'm not going to list them at the bottom of the video this time, but if there is one that you're interested in, you want me to do a flip through, or you want to know where you can get it, I will be more than happy to assist you with finding it. Most of the books you probably can find on Amazon.com and or just Google and try to search for the best price, even finding things on eBay too. So until next time, y'all, take care.